Hi friends, welcome back to Dating My Budget. My name is Nita and I'm on a journey to becoming a financial warrior. Give myself financial options with the help of zero-based budgeting, the cash envelope system, and savings challenges. Today we're about to stuff my first paycheck of October, and you just saw we counted $660 of my paycheck. $190 of that is prop and $470 in cash. For anyone who's new, I like to start with my cash wallet to go over any rollover before we stuff for the next 2 weeks. And so if there's any rollover, it goes into my cash wallet buffer. And if there's any fives, it goes into the you got $5 jar. Now we have both. So let's get into it. We don't have a whole lot going on as far as rollover. Groceries, we use it all. This is where I keep my card when I fill up at the pump. In the category is card use. Did not have anything to begin with. Dine out, we did spend all 25. Actually went over budget by 15. No, by 25. Kid cash was empty. Miscellaneous, did not spend, but we do have a 5 to roll to the $5 jar. And we'll add that shortly. And the 10 rolls to miscellaneous. And that brings miscellaneous to 12. And then our 5 we just drop in here. And now we're ready to stuff the wallet for the next 2 weeks. I did complete my budget by paycheck and paycheck planning. This is every quarter this year. I changed the color. Just showing you guys, I'll be referring to this off to the side. So groceries, every 2 weeks it gets $50. And that's 2 20s and a 10. And my groceries get this small amount because I'm not truly grocery shopping. I'm just picking up my weekly fruits, vegetables, seasoning, or whatever may be on sale that we like to stay in stock or, have a surplus of. Card use did receive 65. And as you know, I'm now leaving that in the bank. Home goods is getting 15. So 10 and a 5. Dine out is getting its normal 25. So that's 20 and 5. We went over budget because I treated everyone to Chili's, and for us, around about $100 when we go out and dine in someplace. That just seems to be the norm. And so I had a $50 gift card from Fetch, $25 from my cash wallet, and then $25 I had to pull from the cash wallet binder, the cash wallet buffer. So that's why sometimes it's okay to go over budget, because I have like a backup binder for my everyday spending envelopes. And actually that does it for the cash wallet. Quick and simple. The $15 I have rolls from home goods. Like next paycheck, it'll go to kids cash. And then the following paycheck, it'll go to miscellaneous. And that's mainly because these 3 categories I don't heavily spend from, so I can rotate the $15. All right, next we're gonna go into the month ahead binder. And we have 2 categories that we want to show some love. And one is month ahead. It's going to get 30. So that's 20 and 10. And month ahead is up to 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. And The other category is charity. That's going to get 10. Monthly, I donate to St. Jude, and $20 a month. This is my first year donating to a charity, like consistently. Next is the personal binder. One category that's going to get something, and that is wellness. Wellness is going to get $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, and that brings wellness 150, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. So 170. And that is it for my personal binder. Next, we're going to head over into the emergency fund. We're going to add $50. And this is going to get a $50 bill. Yes. Okay. So we're setting a goal to reach $1,000, and we are quite close. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 850, 900, 905, 6, and 7. So 907. We need 924 to color in another line. So close. And I do keep this in the cash wallet buffer in the back. Next, we're going to go into the holiday binder. And we have 2 categories. We have birthdays, which is going to get 25. So 20 and 5. Birthdays is up to 1, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57. So 157, and we do get to color in a gift. Let's see, let me do the binder like this. Our gift box colored in. This is my second tracker for this year, and I mentioned that because normally 1 is enough to cover birthdays, but the kids helped me blow through that budget for their birthdays. Next category is Christmas, and we have us a new tracker. Every stocking is $25. The goal here is $1,200. And so it is going to get $50 and a $50 bill. I'm going to set this to the side so it can dry. The next binder we're going to go into is Home and Auto. And I think this binder gets the most cash every paycheck. And we're heading back to Vehicle Haven. This is my car insurance. I am a year ahead. And so to stay a year ahead, I need to stuff at minimum the amount that I paid the last premium. Because we had a change. We have 3 vehicles now, and I cover all the insurance for all vehicles. So that, you know, increase the premium. So as long as I stuff this with double that amount to be ahead for next year, we're good to go in this envelope. And I do have a buffer from previous years and a 10. So we have 1,000 in the bank that we saved so far. 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 30, and 40. So 1,340. And I believe the goal was like 1920 to stay a year ahead. Card defense has been fully funded and spent at 500. HOA is going to get 29. So 25, and the remain, nope, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I did receive the HOA bill and it's $660. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. So 580. We are super duper close. And the last category is meat sweats, and that's going to get 55. So 50 and a $5 bill. We're planning to go do our meat haul at the end of this month. So this will be depleted. I saved $300 every quarter, or every 3 months. Let me say it that way. So that we can restock the deep freezer. And we have 1, 52, 53, 25. So I am a little bit ahead, and I just love it, and I consider that a buffer in case we overspend. And before we move on, let me go ahead and put this tracker back. Yes, it's nice and dry. So we're going to go into the kids binder, and we have 2 categories to stuff, and oh my goodness. The kids still have not stuffed their challenges from September. So I'm just going to take these out so I remember to have them do that after this video. And so we're going back to savings tab, and Whole Life is getting $12. It's a new policy I started last year for the kids. And so it's, I pay it annually, so just trying to stay a year ahead. And so we have 1, 2, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So $225, and the premium is, I believe, $265. So really close. The next category is school aid, and we do have a tracker for, actually, let me leave this cash in here. We do have a tracker that we're using, and it's this back to school tracker. And we have different colors. We roll a color, 6-sided color dice. And I know I have an IOU of 10 for this one, so I want to go ahead and pay that up. But before I do that, let me just erase my IOU. And 15. I mean, it's a total of 25 once I added the IOU. Because purple is 25. So the remaining cash should be 55. Wait, I realized I messed up my denominations. And I'm like, it's not enough cash left. But so this should be $55. And we're just going to count in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 5. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that $10 IOU and add that to the binder. And now we can get into the current roll for back to school. All right, so we're rolling. Green is 20. So we have 20 here. And let me grab my calculator. So we'll do these 2 10s. Roll again. Orange is 15. That leaves us with 20. Wait a minute. That leaves us with 10. I forgot to deduct the $10 that was the IOU. And to prevent another IOU, we're going to go find a pink and just add the $10. Yes, so that worked out the best way possible. So all the cash is accounted for. Yeah, we don't have any IOUs. And so at the end, we'll find out how much we saved in this tracker. And I believe I set the goal to 1,000 for back to school shopping for 2026. So let's see what we're up to. So we have 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So 285. Not bad. I just started this, I think in July. So 2 months. Well, yeah, 2 months for sure. And we had to start of the 3rd month. Not bad. Our prop cash goes to my 10K savings challenge. Every paycheck I have been giving it $190, but for the remainder months of this year, I'm only going to give it $190 once a month. So from one paycheck. And so I'm trying to keep it consistent with the first paycheck of the month. And we're going to add the $190, and we get to color in another piece of the pie. So it's like we have a quarter completed just off the look. It looks like it's almost, there might be a full quarter completed. I might do some math after the video to verify that, but you know, progress. This is one I knew I was not going to complete this year. I may not even complete it next year, but I'm gonna try to. But there was nothing preventing me from starting this year, so that's what we're doing with this. And I keep the envelope in this beautiful A5 binder that I got from Erica at Black and Blue, and it goes to Superhero here in the back. And I did this in prop because I didn't want to miss out on any interest this challenge would provide for us. So we are up to 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470. So 2,470 of the 10,000. And actually we can do a little math real quick. I don't have to wait till the end of the video to edit and let you guys know if that was 25%. Let's see. Yeah, almost 25%, 24.7. So, hey. For me, that's a little bit of motivation to keep going. But that is all, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, I appreciate you. And I thank you too. Special shout out to you. I know like cash stuffing is redundant, repetitive. Like, it's like you see the same binders, at least for me, throughout the whole year. I try my best to not switch binders mid-year or whatever, and envelopes, just because, with the exception of my cash wallet. My cash wallet, I try to switch out, and it's like, depending on what purse I'm carrying and the season of the year, that motivates me to switch it out. But the others, you kind of come to see the same thing, but it's like the consistency, the intention behind the whole budget and system is like, that's what keeps me going. That's what doesn't bore me out from watching other cash stuffers. It's just like seeing the momentum and the envelopes build. Like, I look forward to that part. So hopefully when you're here, you're getting the same thing. It's just a reminder or motivation to, like, wherever you are, to keep going. All of our journeys is, different, but we have, similar end goals, and which is to get out of debt or stay debt free, change generational wealth, health and wealth, because to me, health is wealth. So, I have a weekly conversation with the kids about finances, and, they're learning more about the stock markets, trading, everything that goes along with that. They are learning. I've set up accounts for them. So what you see in the binders is just me to keep going and show them, what I'm doing to prepare them. Everything is in preparation of what's to come. Something's always going to come up. So you plan for it as much as possible. But they have savings accounts, checking account, investment accounts. So that's what you don't see. I mention it from time to time, but in my budget, like this year, I started the kids' investments. I opened their accounts at the end of 2024, and I just told myself, like, we're going to start small. Let them, so we can teach and grow that account together. And I give them $10 a month, and they go in and pick the stocks. They read about the stock, and learning about quality companies, and watching the performance. So that's exciting for them. It's exciting for me to see them be into it, and just check on it. They have access to it, and they can check on it whenever. It's like to have their young minds learning about this. It wasn't something that was taught to me. So it's like I want to make sure at least they learn about this at home. So when they hear about it out there, it's like, okay, yeah, I need to focus on this. I need to get in on this. Crypto, all like everything finances have to offer, budgeting, all that. Everything I do, I make sure they do. But anyway, I mentioned all that to say, like, beyond what you see in a video, I have many reasons to keep doing this repetitive process and stay in it, because we're trying to win it. I mean, hey, that's it. So, like with working out, I've been a power lifter for maybe like 14 years now. And, that's just how I learned how to train to work out. And that's how I continue to work out. And so therefore it's my lifestyle. The same thing to me with budgeting, finances, all that. This is my new lifestyle, a routine a habitual routine that, it enhances my life. So, I just wanted to, at the end of the videos, I'll share something with you guys, so I'm not messing up as I stuff the envelopes. Yes. But yeah, just want to share that with you guys. So I hope you have an awesome day. day or night whenever you're watching. And I'll chat with you on the next one. Bye, you guys.